Hello everyone. Welcome back. Thank you guys so much for the love and support that you've been showing us. It means the world to me. And if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here right now. I appreciate you guys so much. So let's get right into today's news. It's actually pretty interesting. We're going to talk about how McDonald's is trying to win back customers by declaring war against inflation. Is this going to cause other fast food chains to do something similar? Let's find out. McDonald's is cutting prices on some combo meals to woo back customers who have been turned off by the rising costs of grabbing a fast food meal. The price drop may induce its rivals, who have run into some of the same pricing issues, to follow suit. Starting September 8th, McDonald's will offer extra value meals, which combine select like a Big Mac, an Egg McMuffin, or a McCrispy sandwich with medium fries or hash browns and a drink. Prices will vary by location, but McDonald's said extra value meals will cost 15% less than ordering each of those items separately. To kick off the promotion, McDonald's will offer an $8 Big Mac meal or a $5 Sausage McMuffin meal for a limited time in most of the country. Customers in California, Alaska, Hawaii, and Guam will have to pay $1 more for those meals. For years, McDonald's has seen a steady decline in visits from customers in the U.S. who have household incomes of less than $45,000 per year. CEO Chris Kempczinski said those consumers and others no longer see McDonald's as a good value. At a McDonald's near the company's Chicago headquarters, for example, a 10-piece Chicken McNugget meal costs $10.39. Higher prices have been a drag on sales. McDonald's same-store sales, or sales at stores open at least a year, grew 2.5% in the April-June period, but that was mostly because of higher prices. Fast food visits by lower-income consumers dropped by double-digit percentages industry-wide in the second quarter, McDonald's said. Today, too often, if you're that consumer, you're driving up to the restaurant and you're seeing combo meals priced over $10, Kempczinski said during a conference call with investors in August. That absolutely is shaping value perceptions in a negative way. So we've got to get that fixed. McDonald's job has been made harder by prices that can vary widely around the country. In May 2024, after a post on X about a Big Mac meal in Connecticut that cost $18 went viral, McDonald's called it an exception and noted that franchisees set prices for nearly all U.S. restaurants. The company also blames higher costs. The average price of its menu items rose 40% between 2019 and 2024, McDonald's said, to account for a 40% increase in the cost of labor, packaging, and food. But within a month, McDonald's introduced a $5 meal deal, which combined a McDouble burger or a McChicken sandwich with small fries and a small drink. That deal proved so popular it was extended through this summer. In January, McDonald's added another promotion, letting customers buy a limited number of items for $1. If they bought one full-priced item, those deals will remain alongside the extra value menu for now, McDonald's said. Overall, U.S. fast food customer traffic fell nearly 1% in the second quarter, according to Revenue Management Solutions, a consulting company. The company said price increases were sharply lower than previous quarters, suggesting that chains are already offering more deals. With that being said, this is definitely going to encourage other chains to follow along with something similar. I mean, let's face it, it's all about the binge. If they see that McDonald's is doing this, they're going to want to do something similar just to compete. Because let's say, for example, someone is used to paying $10 for a meal, and now all of a sudden it's only $8.50. That person is going to be like, wow, I'm saving $1.50. But then imagine if Burger King comes along and they're like, yeah, we'll match that price. You're going to be like, sweet, I'm getting a better deal here. So it's all about getting the customer to feel like they're getting a great deal, so they keep coming back. And even though McDonald's is doing these promotions, their prices are still significantly higher than they were 3 years ago. In fact, they're saying that it costs them 40% more to make their food, which is why they're passing those costs on to the consumer. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I go to McDonald's, I rarely see the price of beef go down, but I see the price of beef go up quite often. And whenever there's a shortage of beef, they always seem to find a way to pass that cost on to the consumer, but never the other way around. They say that wages are up 40%, but when you look at the CEO's compensation, it's up about 75%. So I think they could probably afford to pay their employees a little bit more and not necessarily pass all those costs on to the consumers. Just my opinion. I really think they should try to bring those prices down a little bit. When they were a little bit lower, I saw a lot more people go in there. But nowadays, it's a little bit expensive. I might treat myself once every blue moon, but I don't go there as often as I used to. It's just a little bit pricey for me. I'm sure a lot of people feel the exact same way. That's why they're doing these promotions, because they need to get people back in the door. And they did something very similar to this in 2022, where they did their own version of the $1, $2, $3 menu. And that ended up costing them $4 billion in lost revenue. But what they found is that once people started coming back in, they started spending more money. So they're hoping to do the same thing again. They're hoping that by offering these discounts, people will start coming back in. And instead of going, oh well, I'm only going to spend $5 because that's what my meal costs, they're hoping that once people are in the restaurant, they're going to spend more money. They have noticed that people are coming back as often because they feel like the prices are too high. And even though they've done promotions in the past, and it has really helped all that much, they're hoping that this is the ticket to getting people back in the door. Now, this isn't all bad news. This is actually really good news for the everyday consumer. If you're someone who lives paycheck to paycheck and you've been avoiding McDonald's because it's been too expensive for you, now might be a good time to start going back. If you like McDonald's food, they're offering a great deal. You can get a decent meal for $5. I think that's a great deal. So if you are someone who loves McDonald's, I would definitely take advantage of these deals because they are bringing the prices back down. I'm pretty sure other chains are going to follow suit because they want to stay competitive. They want to make sure that they're not losing money. So I'm pretty sure other chains are gone. Start following suit and bring their prices back down, at least a little bit. I'm excited about this because I love McDonald's. I'm a big fan of McDonald's. I eat there probably once a week. I've cut it out a lot recently because the prices have been going up. So I'm really excited that the prices are finally coming back down. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys so much. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe. I would love to reach 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Thank you guys so much for your support. It means the world to me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.